ABC Columbia News at 6.
A state representative has his day in bond court accused of violating the state's code of ethics. Good evening, I'm Ben Hoover.
And I'm Rochelle Dean. State Representative Jim Merrill is accused of using his office for personal gain.
ABC Columbia's Gabrielle Franklin has our lead story. She was in court this morning.
Today, a judge set bond for a former South Carolina House Majority Leader in a Richland County courtroom. Judge Knox McMahon set a personal recognizance bond of $146,000 for Representative Jim Merrill of Berkeley and Charleston counties. The PR bond allows Merrill to be released without bail as long as he agrees to return to court.
He's eager to present numerous legal and factual defenses to each and every one of these charges.
Merrill was indicted on 30 charges of misconduct in office and ethics violations earlier this month. If convicted, he will face punishments including fines and up to 66 years in prison. Those who follow state politics closely say this may just be the tip of the iceberg.
The thing could have a sort of chain reaction because these guys roll over now. You know, Merrill looks like he's going to play hardball, but when the squeeze is on, a lot of times they give up. They plead and they agree to cooperate.
In the past, state house cases involving misconduct have gone by quickly, but some say Merrill's could take a while.
Here it appears Merrill's going to fight the charges, so this thing could drag out for a number of weeks.
Now, the defense has requested to get this case scheduled on the court's docket as soon as possible. The investigation into this case has been ongoing for 2 years. Stick with ABC Columbia as we bring you the latest details from this case. At the Richland County Courthouse, Gabrielle Franklin, ABC Columbia News.
We have some breaking news to pass along to you this evening. Columbia police are on Two Notch Road at this hour investigating a hit and run.
Yeah, the roads are busy. Investigators say a child on the sidewalk was struck. We'll have more information just as soon as we learn more. We'll be sure to pass it on to you throughout the evening and have the latest tonight at 11. Voters in Columbia's District 4 can now cast their ballots in the special election to replace the late Leona Plow. Absentee voting began yesterday. The actual election takes place after the new year on January the 3rd. District 4 covers the southeastern part of the city to include neighborhoods like Hampton Hills, Kilburn Park, and Lake Catherine. The candidates are former Councilman Daniel Rickenman and businesswoman Jessica Lathran. Leona Plow passed away back in September after a battle with cancer.
Columbia firefighters say a body was found inside a burning home just after midnight last night. Chief Aubrey Jenkins says the fire destroyed the home on Edmonds Farm Road in Hopkins. We still do not know the victim's name, and the cause of the fire remains under investigation.
We have an update to a story we brought you last night at 11. Richland County deputies say they arrested a woman for stealing packages off a front porch in Irmo, but that's not all she's in trouble for tonight. Investigators say Shirley Daniel was arrested after she was spotted getting into a car that was reported stolen during a December 7th burglary. She's charged tonight with petty larceny and possession of a stolen car. Locating stolen cars will be easier for the Pelion Police Department today. They tell us they've installed 2 new LoJack police tracking computers. According to the FBI, there were more than 3,000 car thefts right here in the Midlands last year. Pelion PD says the computers were donated by LoJack at no cost to the taxpayers.
Law enforcement agencies across the Midlands got an early Christmas present today. Only these gifts save lives. Today, Invest USA and Harley-Davidson donated new bulletproof vests to the Richland and Lexington County Sheriff's Departments, as well as the Columbia, Chapin, and Town of Lexington Police Departments.
It really means so much when the community does something like this. And here at Christmas time, this is a great Christmas gift from everybody that played a part in this. So on behalf of all these agencies represented, I want to say a great big thank you to everybody.
For more information on how you can donate to Invest, go to abccolumbia.com. What a difference a day makes. It doesn't feel like we are already in the week of Christmas. Just 3 days now.
I know. I felt a little ridiculous this morning. I do listen to John Farley's forecast, but I got a little bundled up before I went out in the morning. I looked like an idiot because it was warm.
I know.
You know, Ben, I have that issue with my wife frequently. You know, it'll be the middle of the summer and she'll walk out with this big parka and I'm like, Anyway, that's how it goes. You know, that's how it is. But yeah, it was a warm one today. Check it out. Look, you know, I tried to give you a view looking to the west, show you that the skies are clear, and they have been all day, and the temperatures were warm. In fact, we hit 70 today here in Columbia. Okay, temperatures coming down, but still pretty comfortable. So if you're going out this evening, think 50s. Cool, but not cold. Now, eventually, it is December. The temperatures will dip down into the 30s overnight tonight. Here's a look at the morning commute. And what will happen there is it'll be quiet. Should be clear sailing for you. Temperatures cool, 30s. Back to what we kind of more expect for this time of year. Now, tomorrow won't be as warm as today. Knock off about 10 degrees, somewhere in that range, and it'll be mostly sunny. The difference tomorrow versus today we had some winds out of the south. Tomorrow they'll be back more out of the north. And of course, the source region for both of those winds, the south is the Gulf, the north is ultimately Canada. So temperatures will come back down. Now, the weekend forecast, yeah, that's Christmas Eve, the first night of Hanukkah, and Christmas Day. That's coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, John, thanks. Lawmakers in North Carolina are pointing fingers across the aisle after that special session to repeal the controversial bathroom bill ended with no action.
That's right. The law known as HB2, limited to the LGBT rights, including which bathroom a transgendered person could use. ABC's Janae Norman explains the controversy that's still brewing.
A $42,000 special legislative session down the drain.
I cannot believe this.
And the controversial bathroom bill remains on the books.
It is not normal to waste full days to accomplish nothing.
North Carolina's Democratic lawmakers are frustrated and angry, accusing Republicans of a bait and switch. First, proposing a bill to repeal HB2, but including a cooling off period, a provision preventing local governments from passing anti-discrimination laws for 6 months. If one part of the bill was voted down, the whole thing failed, and it did. Republicans are saying Democrats killed the repeal because it did well as a campaign tactic.
I don't know if you think the public is stupid, or we're stupid, or who's stupid, but it just does not make sense.
The bill requires people use public restrooms according to the gender on their birth certificate, not the gender they identify with. It sparked outrage. PayPal pulled hundreds of jobs out of the state. Numerous musicians canceled concerts there, and the NBA moved the upcoming All-Star game to Louisiana. The repeal was a chance for redemption, but instead,
It doubles down on discrimination.
And this only adds to the political disarray in North Carolina. Following the contentious race for governor there, the Republican-dominated legislature met in a special session to strip incoming Governor Roy Cooper of some of his power. Janae Norman, ABC News, Washington.
Well, thinking twice before putting those big-ticket Christmas items on a credit card might not be a bad idea. A report released today by creditcard.com shows South Carolina has the 6th highest credit card burden in the nation. The site claims it would take the typical South Carolinian 18 months and $638 in interest to get back in the black. That's only if 15% of income is devoted to paying off the debt. Grocery chain Whole Foods is facing a class action lawsuit tonight. The suit claims that the company padded profits and manipulated sales numbers to cut into its workers' bonus rewards. A former employee of a D.C. Whole Foods filed the lawsuit claiming workers are owed some $75,000. Whole Foods released a statement saying it's looking into the issues presented in that lawsuit. Up next, look under your tree. It's easy to tell which presents you wrapped, right?
Oh,
Probably.
yeah.
Coming
Stick
up,
out.
we've got just the help you might need.
Exactly. I will be paying attention. Plus, last-minute Santas, it is your time to shine. We'll run through which stores are staying open late just for you. Stay with us for more ABC Columbia News at 6.
From Manager Bay, this is ABC Columbia News with Ben Hoover, Alicia Barnes, weather with Chief Meteorologist John Farley, and sports with Mike Gillespie. Experience ABC Columbia News at 6.